All right. Let's find out what the Antom and the Venatori are actually doing here. This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antom are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
What? We gotta stop them. Gatlock's dangerous already.
We have to tell Taya and Viago.
Fighting back suits you. Your tone is much improved since we last met.
Excuse me. I wasn't aware it was my tone that was at issue.
That's all right. I'm sure you'll pay closer attention from now on.
See? This is why we split. And got back together and split. Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antom make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
What?
It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antom's first targets.
Why do you keep coming back here?
I want to help.
How? How?
So,
Yes?
nothing.
We're not safe.
you miss the Magisterium at all?
There was a time when being reinstated was all I wanted. But now,
Second thoughts?
I'd forgotten what it was like to connect with the people. Handing out warm, dry clothes, holding someone who needs comfort, singing to a terrified child. Small things, but they matter. To them and to me.
Get the new supplies, will ya?
In a moment.
So, Tosh, you're the dragon hunter of this outfit.
Yep. And you do monsters.
Seems our work's going to overlap.
No, it's not. I handle dragons. You kill monsters. And darkspawn.
Dragons are monsters.
What? No, dragons are natural. Been around longer than we have. Darkspawn and monsters are just Vashidon that came later.
Fair enough, but I'll handle any archdemons we meet.
Fine. But I get to help.
That woman. What's happened? What's going on?
My husband, Atticus, he was going to the snake nest, said he needed to help a friend, and he never came home. But when I ask inside, they say he never arrived. They're lying. I know it, but...
What's your name?
Sabina.
If we learn anything, we'll let you know. So the snake nest.
Sounds like our only lead.
It's worth checking out.
So I'm supposed to just accept that they're better because of an accident at birth?
That's just how the world works.
I've got spare materials and good prices. We'll get you something just right.
Interest you in a tapestry?
A
assortment of trinkets, jewels, other adornments.
The soul must express itself through works of art, don't you think?
You have a discerning eye.
I heard you and Lucanus arguing.
Had a difference of opinion.
Is that all? Sounded like you were ready to kill each other.
If spite starts trouble, it might come to that.
A bit early to jump there.
We're talking about a demon.
This is it. The snake nest. Let's look around, see what we find. This Linus. He must own the snake nest. And he knows Atticus. We're looking for someone named Atticus.
Haven't seen anyone.
He was meeting someone here. He disappeared.
Yeah? People do that all over.
Well, I'm still looking into it.
Wasting your time's your business. If you aren't buying a drink, I've got things to do.
Silver? Gold? Gemstones?
I remember some days back, while moving a bunch of crates off a ship, I could have sworn something was alive in one.
What happened here? Blood. There's a trail. blood-stained shirt.
No cuts in the material. The blood didn't belong to the owner.
Take a look at that. A sick kid. His father thought Atticus could help, but something feels off. All right. That Snake Nest bartender must know something. We need to talk to her. Again. A man named Atticus came to the Snake Nest. We know he was headed here. That your boss, Linus, knows him. We've been to Linus's home.
All right, it's the boss. He's been acting weird since the kid got sick. Urgent meetings, always checking the storage. But you're Nev Gallus. If you think you can do something, I'll let you in.
I'll do what I can.
It's across the road.
If you knew something was happening...
He wasn't... It didn't happen all at once. And if he knew I was asking questions... Maybe I'm wrong. What then?
The bar storage. There has to be more here. All this under the bar's storage?
If that's where the quarry is, then in we go.
Linus, the snake nest owner. He made a pact with a demon to save his kid. But the price, it was too high.
I'll follow up. Make sure the kid's still taken care of.
There's a key. We should see what else is here. How many did he kill? All for a demon. This was Atticus. His locket. We can return it to Sabina. There. Much sturdier than the old one.
Davrin, look. I get why you're worried about Lucanus. But you're the one who kills archdemons, and he takes out the gods. We need both sides of the coin to have a shot at this.
Problem is, you left out Spite. He could take us all out.
Well, there's other ways to get into the catacombs.
Question is, what will we find? That place is less predictable than the deep roads.
Sabina.
You're back. But Atticus...
The man who took Atticus's life. He thought it would save his child. But it wasn't right.
Atticus.
If there's anything you need, I'll see what I can do.
I don't know. I need time and... to put his name on the wall of light. Thank you. At least for letting me know.
Dogtown's desperate are being targeted, then falling victim to demons. The Snake Nest owner, the people Compassion found. What if it's all the work of the same demon?
It's a good theory, and bad news for the people it targets.
If we keep up the work in Dogtown, maybe we'll find more.
Nev, what do you make of Rook?
New to the game in some ways, but seems to know what she's doing.
Or good at pretending she knows what she's doing.
Are you testing whether I'm hard of hearing?
Don't mind us, just seeing if the boss is a good listener.
I am now.
Here they come. The catacombs just keep going.
How'd that statue get there?
I've heard there are monsters. Dangerous beasts warped by magic. Maybe even created by it.
The Magisterium would call that a baseless rumor.
Something big could hide down here and never be found.
You and your mother talk about stuff a lot.
She's my ma. I don't know what I'd do without her. Just knowing she's out there, ready with a hug, makes the world seem brighter, you know? Shaitan not a hugger?
Our horns would get tangled up.
With all my regards, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead, a vast well of history, the duty and shelter of every Watcher. We who serve it are pledged to an eternal vigil.
What do Watchers, watch for?
There are stranger and more dangerous things than spirits in the Fade, Rook. The Watchers stand against them when their shadows rise.
Anything lately?
A few portents I cannot put down solely to the chaos of the elven gods, but nothing definitive. Perhaps only shivers in the void.
So, I've heard people call necromancers mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Mornwatch?
Oh, all Navaran necromancers are mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
What's the Mornwatch do?
Our first duty is safekeeping the Grand Necropolis and preparing the funerary dead. Another is stopping misuse of dark magic and necromancy.
Must keep you busy.
Not often, but on occasion.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, Do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
You can get anything out of the dead and they just let you leave Navarra?
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
Horrible demon ceremony or peaceful garden ceremony?
The latter, ideally.
Can do.
I'll let you know when it's time.
Strength earns mastery.
Oh, hey, Rook.
You seem at home here. Or is it a front? You know something I don't? So much for a straight answer.
Nev, you don't strike me as an animal person. Well, besides cats, maybe.
Oh, I'm not. Back home, you find a creature bigger than a cat, and it's probably half demonic. Damned if a third of the cats aren't either.
And here I thought the cats were safe.
If you think that's bad, let me tell you about...
Don't scare us on.
Of all the nonsense we've run into, you're what's strange.
Asan? Really?
There's been a god or two I didn't expect. But bad mages trying to make the world worse, that's not new. I had an uncle who went on about wardens and griffins. Loved the feathered things. They were always the heroes. If we're getting bedtime stories turned real, having griffins in the world again, it's not the one I'd have bet on.
Were you close with your uncle?
I didn't see him much, but yeah, we were. There aren't a lot of mages in my family, and in a city like Minrathous, it always matters. I learned quick who wanted to use me to step up the social ladder. My uncle wasn't one of them. He'd have talked your ear right off, Hassan.
You know, you're sweet with him.
Aren't I always?
I walked into that.
Sing your praises and you still want something? I'll find you a treat if you don't tell Davrin. Have we got a deal?
Hey, Hassan. Between you and me, I think I like her. A lot. Yeah.
Listen up. If Davrin finds crumbs, Rook takes the fall.
Falling on it.
Davrin, if there's any advice you can send to Treviso about handling the Blight.
I'll pass it on. Though some details are only for wardens.
Are you serious? You're clinging to your order's secrets now?
It's not about secrecy, Lucanus. When you're resistant to the Blight like we are, wardens can take more risks. Or do you want untrained civilians spreading it further?
Right. I'm sorry.
I mean, I get how you feel, but let's make this better, not worse.
Manifestation.